Keep those hands in the air for this next one. This is Queen of Shadow.
Nothing ever comes to light, chasing shadows in the night, in a starless sky. And I wonder why. Oh, I believe we will never find a way. That darkness lights the day, we never question why. Still I wonder why. I close my eyes, lost in a memory, just like a candle in the wind. What could have been with just one kiss goodbye? You spread your wings to fly far away. Somehow how someday you will understand. I hope you'll understand someday. Silent pictures speak like ghosts in the machine, haunting my reflection in the frame, chasing down the hopeful child inside of me. Where did it all go wrong, and who's to blame? Ooh, we passed the time away with empty lives, the laughter dies. Oh, is this all we have to show? Is this all they'll ever know? Can they find their way? What went wrong? Where have all the heroes gone? Trading futures for a song we gave away. Thinking only of myself, I forged ahead. No regrets, no apologies. Bitter tears reward the life that I have led. A world of lies brings me to my knees. Oh, I took the road with every twist and every turn. The words of wisdom is the lesson never learned. Lose your fear and free your soul. Oh, the mysteries of life you'll truly never know. You'll never know. Is this all we have to show? Is this all they'll ever know? Can they find their way? What went wrong? Where have all the heroes gone? Trading futures for a song we gave away. Just gave it away. I close my eyes, lost in that memory, like a candle in the wind. What could have been with just one kiss goodbye? You spread your wings to fly far away.
So now that you've seen how we make our plans, it's time to head to Boyagin Rock. So we're going out for a hike, and then as mentioned, there's no camping there, so we will find somewhere else to camp.
I hope you'll understand one day. future for us all. We gave it all away. Tell me, pretty girl, do you know who I am? Have you ever seen me as your friend? Anything we have is those hungry nights, but there's so much left unsatisfied. All those little things you told me ain't good enough to show me that we're gonna make it through the time. I found out in the middle of a heartbeat, and I know that I'm doing right. Together we are still so far apart. I found out in the middle of a heartbeat, and the more I try to be your light, I can't get any closer to your heart. Yeah.
Alright, so we have just climbed the rock. It is a class 4 trail, but it's not too bad. It does say allow 45 minutes. However, if you're going to stop at the top, obviously allow a bit longer. Took us about an hour. We stopped for a good 15 or 20 minutes, I'd say. There's barbecues and toilets down the bottom and some great signs with loads of information. And when you first start the trail, there are yellow posts to tell you where to go. However, I will mention, be mindful of where you hit the main actual rock. As we came down, we took a bit of a wrong turn and ended up in the bush and not on a path to get home. So yeah, just be mindful of where you're heading out from that first rock. However, we just backtracked to the big rock and found the path. So we've just taken a slight wrong turn, and look, oh, the sheepies, they're looking at us. Hello. But yeah, but the walk itself wasn't too bad. Bit steep in areas, so if you struggle with steep climbing, just be careful and take it slow. But all in all, good fun. There's quite a few lot of canes that you can add to along the way. I think we found 3 or 4, didn't we? Yeah.
Now that I'm afraid just to ask for more, I'm still waiting as I did before. If you only said that it's not too late, we could then rely upon our fate. All those little things you tell me could bear enough to show me
Alrighty, so we're currently out just exploring the tracks all around here. We're just making it up as we go, not entirely sure, but I'm sure they'll meet up at some point and we'll find our way out. We're just having fun exploring. At first we did think, oh, you know, it's a bit la-di-da, but there were definitely some fun spots, and yeah, so it's been cool. So if you dig a little deeper, we'll go a little bit further in. However, Trav has injured his leg from the hike, so he's not too keen on climbing up and down the ladder tonight. We are going to make our way home, but we'll have the camp saved for another night, and we quite regularly camp out that way anyway. So yeah, anyway, we are heading home. Not before we, but first we're going to explore a bit.